What I like about gem setting is giving the components their unique shine. A timeless brilliance enhanced by the diamonds and precious stones. This consists of inlaying precious stones by hand into the metal without adding any material, a skill that requires a great deal of attention. Our handwork must be purposeful, firm, and delicate at the same time. What drives me? Precision to the 100th of a millimeter and the resulting patience. When I receive the elements to be gem set, this is my special moment because I can already imagine them shining on someone's wrist. For the bezel of this rendezvous dazzling, I will use two different gem setting techniques. One cold grain setting, which will dress the inner part of the bezel, and claw setting, which will decorate the outer part. There are also two other types of gem setting, such as snow setting, where the material is completely covered without leaving any space between the stones, or baguette gem setting. With this particular shape, the light of the diamonds seems much wider. We're used to working with diamonds of different diameters, between 1.10 and 2.70 millimeters. Each brilliant cut diamond has 56 facets. We heat our setting cement to about 100 degrees, a technique dating back from the 18th century with which we fix the bezel. As soon as it hardens, it becomes like wood. This helps us remain stable while controlling the power of our handiwork. We put the whole thing on this ball and chain so that we can handle the components freely. I start by sizing the locations of each stone. I use a cutter to cut the holes in the metal one by one. This moment is crucial. I select and measure each stone and choose its ideal diameter, knowing that the difference often varies by only 1/10 of a millimeter. Then comes the recutting. With a burin, I cut the material, creating a line that connects each stone. We can then work on the stone between the holes. Using a flat chisel, I reduce the material between each hole and then form small rectangles to separate the grains. As soon as the preparation is complete, with this rod covered with beeswax, I place the diamonds in the sphere reserved for them. Then, I fold down the material that will be used to hold them in place. I'm now going to use this beading tool. Proceed with rounding to give each grain a round, smooth, perfectly uniform shape. I can now take the outer part of the bezel and assemble it into a single component. The claws are spread slightly. You have to be careful, otherwise they will break. The claw setting is so called because each stone is set between several metal rods. It takes 5 years to master this traditional gem setting technique to perfection. We will be able to fold the 4 claws, which we cut on the end at the level of the diamond, and the claws are rolled up to obtain a smooth material. When the piece is finished, this is one of my favorite moments. In my hands, the fully set bezel catches the reflections of the light and sparkles brightly. I must confess, I never really know if it's the stones that shine or my eyes. Probably both.